Welcome to Expired Place Podcast. This is going to be the testing session.
Yeah, the test and review.
Test and review.
So we got this is actually a good idea. So we have the Bush apples.
We do.
We got Bush apples, labels out. So
Labels out.
We're going to taste test these Bush apples.
And first time, legitimately, first taste testing. And we searched far and wide and deep.
Yeah, got down real deep and hard.
My old lady got in there real deep and found these. Not going to say the name of the liquor store, but they try to bury it from her.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
But we found it because Expired Place goes to all links.
Yeah.
For the Bushlight tasting.
So we wanted to put out there that Expired Plates, we're not sponsored by 47 Liquors, but we have a
affiliate.
Yeah. God, you're so fucking smart. So we are affiliated with 47 Liquors. Danny over there, the one right here on Branford Highway. There's a couple of them right here in Columbia County, Lake City, Florida.
Yep.
But 47 Liquors. Two, we like to, with everything we do, we try to stay local. We try to support local businesses.
And he feels the same way, too.
Yeah. So if you are local to Lake City, Florida, Columbia County, Suwannee County, any surrounding counties, 47 Liquors. They got one on Branford Highway and Highway 47.
Yep.
So if you get a chance, check them out. Great people. Like everybody is, I mean, even when we went there the other day, like every time you go in there, you feel like you've been in there 100 times. So starting off, all right. Want to give Danny at 47 Liquors a huge shout out. So we got this single barrel, 1792.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, this looks so beautiful. But it's a Kentucky straight bourbon, 49.3% alcohol. Basically, it's a 98.6, almost 100 proof.
Ooh.
We have a rye 3 whiskey.
Yes.
And we have some 4-6s vodka that we've been making Wickle shots with. I know we were on the Tito's. Delicious. But that Wheaton vodka that they got up there, so if you go to 47, like Tito's, there's nothing wrong with it. It's good stuff. I love some Tito's, but that Wheaton vodka. When it's like the Pepsi challenge. Can you taste the difference?
Yes.
Wheaton vodka, you save some money, and it's just as good, if not better, honestly, than getting Tito's. But we got some of this creme de la creme, so we're going to have some bougie Wickle shots tonight.
Yeah.
But the good thing is what I was going to say. Also, we're repping our new Bush lattes.
Yes, some Bush latte shirts. Shout out Bush Latte.
We got we're going to taste test these Bush apples.
Yep.
And Bushlight apples.
Bushlight apple.
So I was thinking if we're not going to do a lot of this because we got a poker game we're going to play here in a little bit. So but with drinking a little bit of this, and we're just going to take little tasters of them.
Yep.
Right?
We got our Jack Daniels.
But Bushlight apples, I think, might be a good chaser. Just
that's what I was thinking. The same thing.
The palates.
Yeah. Okay. I'm good with it. Oh man, me too.
So I think right off rip we got to do Bushlight apples.
Absolutely.
All right. So
let's go ahead.
Go ahead and secure yours.
So here,
do you bite it? Like, how does this work?
Man, they smell good.
I feel like you're supposed to eat this thing. All right.
We know.
So on 3, God.
Bush.
Smell it.
The sound of refreshment.
So let me ask you this: are you an apple guy?
I'm not,
dude. I can sit there and eat apples all day. I love an apple, but it has to be a red apple.
I'm not an apple fan. You ready?
Oh man,
we'll see.
That's all right. Here we go. First test, first test. Bushlight apple. Here we go. It's different,
but fucking delicious.
God Almighty! I don't even know how to describe that. I feel like I'm drinking apple juice.
It is. It's hitting. It's hitting. So here's my thing, right?
That's good.
You got it like Bush Latte. I'm pound Bush Latte.
Yeah.
Something like this.
So my question is, if we're Bush Lattes, the gourmets, would we call this dessert?
I don't know. It is. So
Have you ever ate apple pie?
Yes.
This is what's hitting me right now. I'm tasting apple pie.
Yeah, definitely some apple pie. And
I got to quit drinking so much of it because
I was thinking like before I tasted it, I'm like,
stick them up there.
This is going to be like a Reds. It's going to give me like a Reds feel. It really is.
It's a cider.
It's so much more crisp,
and it's it goes down so smooth. It doesn't have that bite.
No, it doesn't.
Like how those apple ciders go. It doesn't have that bite, man.
Man, that's good. I can drink them all night.
I feel like is it alcohol content roughly the same on those? Or?
I think it'd be a 5.4, like a regular Bush. Well, I should get that tattooed on me.
My question is now, like, oh man, I feel like those will sneak up on you. Like, I feel like if you're gonna drink and drive, that's what you want to do. Officer's like, "You've been drinking tonight? Dang, you just leave an apple
Okay, so it's a little bit less potent than our boys, but it's not the 5.4.
All right, so we're going to jump over to this 1792. Now, real quick, and John, if John makes a face, all right, John's not a brown liquor guy,
I'm not a liquor guy at all.
but just smell that. Just don't kill yourself, but just get a little whiff.
And so that 1792, that single barrel 1792 bourbon, normally when you got a little whiff in it. You know what I'm saying? You get a little whiff, and it gives you that burn. It didn't have it. It was smoother.
Smells smooth.
It smells smooth.
So if it smells this smooth, man, I'm really kind of wondering what it's going to taste like. If it is as smooth as it smells, it's got me kind of excited. So again,
that'd be nice to chase with that bush apple, won't it?
That's what I'm thinking, man.
Dang, man.
So it'd be like a bourbon pie.
So shout out, like I said, Danny.
Yeah.
47 Liquors signs right behind us.
It even says right here, "Thank you for buying local" on the sign. He actually gave us this sign out of his store just so if we wanted to put it up, and of course we want to put this up for him.
Yeah, of course we're gonna. Put it up.
And we're gonna CC him in here. I'm gonna try to. I'll drop some type of link in the comments or in the description. Actually, I'll put it in the description of the video for 47 Liquors. So, man, if you are, like I said, if you are local or you already shop at 47 Liquors, let him know, man. He's also on Facebook, got some other stuff. So,
yeah.
But yeah, just check him out right here, local in town. So, are you ready for this?
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you, Danny, at 47 Liquors.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. He looks out for us so much, man. And we're customers, man. We go and we buy our own stuff. So, here we go. That's smooth.
Not bad.
That's smooth.
I was dreading that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, I know.
Listen, because I'm not.
Your face is gonna be. I see. You see, I gave you half of what
I'm glad.
Yeah. You know who would love this right now?
Good when it went down.
It is smooth. I didn't take the whole thing because
Buford tea cold drink.
Yeah. Buford tea cold drink, man. God Almighty, that was good,
man. And the bush apple just washes it down real nice.
That is smooth.
It was smooth. And this is coming from a non-liquor drinker. I don't drink liquor at all. I drink cold beer, Bushlight.
I don't drink straight a whole lot unless it's a really good one. So everything that I got up top, that's stuff that I'll drink straight. I don't know that I would even put ice on this.
What would you compare it to for those that are understanding?
This 1972, man, that's a tough one. I would definitely put it up there with that Jefferson's. I love a good Jefferson's, man. And Jefferson's got several different kinds, but they all have a story. They're in the hull of a boat. Those Jeffersons, I got those from Danny at 47 Liquor.
Really?
Yeah. Everything I have up here, other than maybe one bottle, maybe two. No, I think only one bottle I got from Danny. And that bottle might have come from Danny because somebody got it and gave it to me.
Yeah. So, is it one of the Christmas party type bottles?
Yeah. So it could have very well because his Danny's right the road from my house.
So are all these bourbons here?
So no, the majority of them are bourbons. These are Scotch whiskeys right here. That Duke's is that's a bourbon.
Yeah, it says
bourbon.
Oh, that Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey.
That Jack Daniels, that's a whiskey. Yeah. And then the apple pie moonshine stuff, that's not. I wouldn't call it top shelf. It just fit in there. But no, everything is everything up there is pretty much bourbon, other than the Macallans. So and the Jack Daniels.
So shout out 1792, man. Definitely.
Anybody who knows anything about Macallans, they know what time it is. They know what's up.
Yeah, definitely shout out.
You see these little bugs, man? That's why I put this bug trap right here. Oh, I killed him. Never mind.
It's that time of year. They're everywhere.
Well, it didn't happen. It didn't help that after our last little get together, this thing was so sticky. When the mics,
we were podcasting.
Yeah, guys. When this bar is not just for podcasting, I promise you, it
gets put to good use.
Put to good use. So.
But shout out Danny at 47 Liquors. Thank you so much. 1792.
You want to hand me that bottle of rye?
Yes, sir.
I know you're just looking forward to another brown liquor,
but I'll do it for the cause.
You know it's a good bottle when you gotta
yeah.
These are corks, man. It's not like these are screw-ons.
Oh yeah, all three are corks.
Yeah, these are all corks. That's when you. And I'm not saying that as a cork, it's a great drink, but usually if it's got a cork, it's a pretty good one. So So this is going to be a Rye 3 whiskey. This is a rum cast finish. It's a rye whiskey blend. I'm not big on rye whiskey, but it's 100 proof. This is like their medium, low to medium grade. There's some definitely much better rye 3s, but this is their basic. So if you're drinking it a lot, this would be the one you're probably going to get, unless you're just got a lot more subscribers than we do. But we'll give this one a little taste test too. So this is the Rye the RY3. Rye 3 whiskey, 100 proof alcohol.
Yep. Courtesy of Danny at 47 Liquors.
Yep. So here we go. All right.
For a tasting.
Smells good. It's a little bit stronger. I'm not going to say it has that rubbing alcohol burn to it when you smell it, but
yeah, it definitely got a kick there.
It's definitely, you can tell it's a rye whiskey. It's a little bit stronger. So,
this might end up being a good short. When I take this shot.
That probably 5-minute video, the evolution of how red your face has gotten.
Listen, dude.
All right. So it's good health. Here we go.
Yep. Cheers.
It's a little different, don't it?
Bushlight, come save me. Save me from the pain.
So I want to hear your quick review on it. Keep in mind, John is not a brown. He's not a liquor drinker.
Period. At all.
I was surprised I got him to start taking Wickelbacks.
Yes, but they're delicious.
Yeah,
especially with that 4-6 vodka.
Yeah,
that Danny at 47 Liquors supplied us with. It's not bad. I'm just not.
A rye whiskey is different. It is its own taste.
Yeah, old Popcorn Sutton.
Yeah.
I can taste the.
So I'll give you my quick review, my 2 cents. Push apples up top. Gotta pluck them out the tree. So it's one product of the U.S. Man, you gotta love that right there.
Yes,
they do it they cask them in rum cast finish barrels, 100 proof. So it's got a little kick to it.
Yeah, I think that's what I was tasting. That kick that made my eyes water.
It's got a little bit more of a burn, even though this single barrel, the 1790, it's a lot smoother, almost 100 proof as well. But the rye, I'll say this right here. I think the cost on this one right here was around
$60, wasn't it?
$50, $60, somewhere in there. I'll say this: I'm not a big rye whiskey fan. It was not bad. It was actually pretty good. I'll say this: I think if rye whiskey is your go-to, and I've had rye whiskeys before, this is one I'll actually put up a little bit higher for sure.
Oh, okay.
And remember, I'm not going to say this is their cheap bottle, but this is their not top shelf label that they have. They've got some that are much more expensive. So as far as like a rye whiskey, to me, I'd say
it's hitting.
I would say it's probably my top. I've had probably maybe like 20 different rye whiskeys in my drinking, and I can't remember them all because of different times that have come about.
Yeah, 100%.
But I will say this right here: I'd put this in probably my top 2 or 3.
Awesome, man. That's what's up.
That was really good. That was actually really good. I mean, it hits a little different, but to me, that was a really good rye whiskey. So
here's what I
thank you again, Danny.
Yes, thank you, Danny. Here's what I get to thinking about something like a rye 3, right? That's something you pulled out after you and the buddies, y'all have had a few drinks and like, hey man, you want to taste a good rye whiskey?
Yeah.
You got to be a few drinks in so the burn doesn't get you as good.
Well,
and you can really get the full effect of what it's supposed to be.
And
I'm straight drinking cold right now.
Yeah,
and
I'll tell you this right here. So this right here was so smooth. I would not have put a cube of ice in there.
Yeah.
This rye, if it's got that taste to you, maybe just put a cube of ice in there.
Yep. Let it water down.
Temperature.
Itself.
Yeah, just room temperature bottle. Pour you 2 fingers, 3 fingers of that rye with maybe just a cube or 2 of ice. You don't want to overdo it because then it's just drinking water. I'm telling you that I think it'd be probably perfect. So
I should probably I should try that a little bit later. And we'll run that back.
So real quick before we get going much further, I'm gonna go get our brand sponsorship stuff set up quick.
Uh-oh. My man.
So
Wickles, baby. Wickles.
Wickles, the brand that keeps on giving. So,
yes, sir.
Wickles. I like the Wicked Wickles. This is just a regular old jar of Wickles right here. I've got some Wicked Wickles. You want to hand me that 4 6s right here?
Absolutely.
So, before we get too far into this, we have already pre-made us a Wickle shot. So, 4 6s vodka. To make a Wickles, y'all, pretty simple. The vodka straight is amazing. I would compare it to Belvedere or even Grey Goose.
Ooh, yeah, Belvedere is good.
It's pretty good.
And I'm not a liquor drinker. Top notch.
Pretty
4
damn-
6s.
Pretty damn good. I'm going to put that right next to our Wickles right there. So what is already made, and I just want to tell some of our listeners, this little at-home hack. So this right here is one of those pre-made for making your own salad dressing at the house, right? You put this right here on, mix your stuff up. It is a shaker, so it doesn't leak, anything like that. When you don't have it going, all you got to do is flip the top. Guess what? You can buy it at Walmart.
Yep.
So, and you pre-make your picklebacks in here, and then all you got to do is pop
it in, run it down,
little pour, and close it back, pop it back in the fridge, and you got Wicklebacks ready to go all the time. So,
man, ain't nothing better than a good Wickleback.
But I'll tell you this right here. Oh yeah, Wickles. If you're gonna do a pickle shot, a pickleback shot, whatever you want to call it, you got to use Wickles, and you got to call it a Wickleback because Wickles are where it is at.
Yes.
If you like
I think we should cornerstone the Wicklebacks.
Oh yeah. If you like a little kick to it, get you the Wicked Wickles.
Yeah, there it is.
For people who don't like spice, I'm telling you, the Wicked Wickles ain't that hot.
It ain't that hot.
It is a sweet heat, and
it is. Oh man, and
so
it just hit you right good and where everything you want.
When you get done taking it, you're gonna go, can I have another?
Yes.
Like, you're gonna want
so y'all have seen through the podcast, we've had a couple guests on, and every guest has had, it's a rite of passage, they have to take a Wickle shot from our Wickles Pickles. And every time they're just like, oh, and then they're like, oh man, that was really good. Limblade, or JR, my bad.
Yeah. Next thing you know, they're like, oh, we doing another?
Yeah, when we doing another?
We doing another? Yeah, I got you.
Us and JR probably done like 3 of those salad dressing things. Pour 4 6s vodka. We put some work in on it. So, but 4 6s vodka with our Wickles Pickles pickle juice. Here it is. Delicious as always.
And we don't have to worry about cramping the night.
Nope.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Ready for some poker.
So again, real quick, just recap. Rye 3 whiskey on a scale of 1 to 10. Where are you rating it at? For never having it before.
Never having it before. Let me get a few drinks in me. Try it again. We're probably in the 8 to 9 range.
Okay, I will go with that. I'll say for a rye whiskey, it's definitely going to be up there in the 8s, maybe the 9s, but definitely an 8 solid. Some people might disagree; it might be their cup of tea, but for me, I'll definitely give it an 8, solid 8. Yeah. As our engineer, she's gonna be the one that cuts us out later anyway.
Yeah,
or maybe not. We'll see. The single barrel in 1972. Great thing, if it's a bourbon, you know it's made in the USA. Why?
Yep.
All bourbon has to be made in the state of Kentucky.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
For it to be classified as bourbon, now I could be wrong, but from what I understand, we have to Google it, but I'm almost positive for it to be considered a bourbon, it has to be made in the state of Kentucky.
Well,
so
that's what I'm talking about. Go Tar Heels.
I will say this right here. Well, give your rating first on the 1970s.
Listen, man, I was extremely impressed. I really was. I'm not a brown liquor. We said it 100 times. I was extremely impressed. Now, I haven't had your bullet bourbons, your larceny, things of that nature. I'm not a
and to me, those are just
bourbon connoisseur like Buford tea, cold drink. And but I'd give that one a solid 8 to 9.
I'm gonna sit there and say this is a solid 8 or a 9. I'll say this right here. When this is gone, I'm getting another.
Oh yeah.
When this is gone, I'm getting another. I really love this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so
the next was the 4 6s vodka. Just to recap, 4 6s vodka.
Yeah, 4 6s.
So I am very versed in the vodka game. 4 6s vodka. I think
you got to be in that shirt.
Yeah, listen, man. Oh man. Anyway, I would compare. It is comparable to a Belvedere, a Grey Goose. Definitely better than. It's definitely mid. I'd say mid to high. So I give it a 7 7 to an 8.
Okay. I mean, I think that's respectable, 7 to an 8. So I'll sit there. I'll definitely give it a good 7. But as far as, you know what? Let me do something real quick. Because I've pretty much only had it with a Wickles. I haven't taken it straight.
That's true.
This is to the viewers. This is all for you. 4 6s, Taylor Sheraton's vodka. If you don't like Yellowstone, you don't like Taylor Sheraton, I got to say, you got to like his vodka. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. For straight vodka, it just...
Oh, man, it's in there.
Yeah.
It didn't even burn.
No.
It had no burn to it. What's the proof on that?
Vodka doesn't really have a smell. It's 80 proof. Is that standard vodka? Is 80 proof?
80 proof, boy. So is that McCormick and Smetka. That Goose, boy. You got that Goose back there.
I mean, Goose is only 40. So, I mean, I gotta say, man, I've got to say,
4 6s.
What did I say? I said I was going to be a 7. I would give it a high 7.
I'd give it an 8 to a 9 now. I hadn't had it straight.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a high 7 to an 8.
Let's say this: I'd much rather take shots of that than take shots of Grey Goose.
Yeah, I'd probably say that. Yeah,
smoother than
I would
Grey
definitely.
Goose.
Yeah, I would definitely say that.
So
also, don't forget, it takes a good Wickles to get that 4 6s or any vodka for that matter.
Yeah, get it going.
Get it going right. So, but last but not least, let's end on our
10, 100. Listen, I was thoroughly impressed.
I'm not gonna lie. So I've been kind of like, I didn't know what to think because of all the lattes,
man,
all the Busch lattes,
and we got a gang of them over there.
And I have to remind myself that the Daytona Series Busch and the regular Busch and
the fishing Busch,
and the fishing Busch and all that stuff. It's really the same Busch, just a new can. But mentally, I know better than that.
Yes, it's definitely different. But this
for a flavored Busch,
best apple beer I've drank
by far. I would not argue that. So for an apple beer, 10. Yeah, you're right. 10. Yeah,
100%. Hey, check this out. You want to hear the tip?
I will say this: thank God it wasn't a Budweiser Busch because it'd been $50 for the damn case.
100%. Molly couldn't have stole it from the people down there.
Yeah.
What do you think about this? Get you a can of Bushlight apple and just a shot of Fireball.
Ooh. Oh, you know what I do have?
My dude. Go ahead and break it out. Oh, yeah. Come on.
It's under you.
It's under me?
It's not Fireball, but it's actually more expensive than Fireball.
Oh, well, we like more expensive here.
Bye, Felicia.
Some Tennessee Fire.
Jack Daniels Tennessee Fire.
Jack Daniels.
So what are we doing with this? Just pouring a little bit in there?
Yeah, let's just do one of them numbers. Oh, look how I expected
the bubbles. Oh, you're filling it up all the way.
Yeah, I just poured it up. My dude.
Yeah.
Hold up.
No, I wanted to see the alcohol float in it. Look at that.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, you want to stir that?
Oh.
So, you know the trick of every good bartender, right? I haven't washed that spoon since the day I put it in here.
My dude.
Yeah. You want to come taste this?
Bushlight apple in Tennessee, Jack Daniels.
So I got my father-in-law right here. You step into the picture, you'll be all right. Okay. I can cut you out. Tell me what you think of that. At first, you have to take a second. But now that you've got it down, what do you think about that?
Is it what you expect?
Would you rather have that or an apple cider beer? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
He said probably this. He's Filipino, so I had to have somebody translate. That's why it took so long. Shit, you're ahead of me. All right.
Oh, my goodness.
Here we go. Oh, God, that's Christmas.
Yeah, it is.
I just tasted Christmas.
Dude, and I did it in this one. I knocked the balls off of this one over here on accident.
So we might have just unlocked a secret level.
Yeah.
You take a little bit of Busch latte. Excuse me. A little Busch latte and Jack Daniels Fire, and you can start Christmas anytime.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so last thing before we end, all right? So, we got back from our cruise, right? we didn't have our phones with us because we were at the pool and all that stuff. So there was 5 older guys, right?
Okay.
And their swimming trunks, was on the smoking deck, walking around. All 5 of them had these shirts on.
These shirts?
These shirts.
My dude.
And I talked with him and drank with him for a little bit. I was so excited to meet these old guys, and they were cool as all get out. They were just hammered.
Yeah.
And they were like, let's go get hammered, wear Bushlight shirts. And that's what they told me. I was going to get hammered. We're all going to wear these shirts together. That way, when we get real hammered, we can find each other.
Yeah, yeah. Nobody else is going to be wearing these shirts.
And they weren't, dude. I was like, game on. I was like, I love it. I was telling them about the podcast, but they're still talking with solo cups and strings. So
yeah,
that's how old they were. But all right, y'all. So that was our review. Rye 3, 4 6s, 1972, the Bush Apple and the Wickles.
Man.
And the Bush Apple with the Jack Daniel's Fire. So good reviews today.
Yeah,
and we'll be honest with you. If we try anything and we don't really care,
like, man, that sucks.
Yeah, we're gonna be real with you.
Don't do it.
We're not gonna sweeten it up. So again, thanks to Danny at 47 Liquors for giving us a chance to try this stuff out, and that's gonna end it for us. So I'm Brad,
and I'm John,
and y'all stay tuned for our next review.
Yes, sir. Drink responsibly.
Love y'all. Dude, that was fun. So I'm gonna take it to Katie and be like, hey, try that.